Uranus, the great awakener, is direct after being retrograde since August 28th. Uranus is currently transiting the sign of Taurus and it's stationed direct on January 27th. My signs feeling the vibes of Uranus the most are my fixed signs. That's my Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. If Uranus is making an aspect with one of your personal planets, you are feeling the Uranian vibes for sure. Uranus is currently at 19 degrees. So if you have anything from about 16 to 22 degrees in Taurus, the Uranian energy is giving you the urge to break out and maybe a little anxiety. Gang. It's been very real. If you're an Aquarius rising, you have felt this energy strongly because Uranus is your co-ruler. All planets are currently direct now that Uranus is direct until April 2nd, so it's time to drop that mixtape on SoundCloud. Let's go. During Uranus retrograde, the energy was more internal, more personal. Uranus brings evolution and liberation, but during the retrograde, it was less about change in your outside world and more about change in your inner world. Uranus is innovation and disruption, and Taurus is our finances and our values. During the retrograde, maybe you had some time to reflect on your personal values and your money. Maybe you changed your beliefs as they're outdated and don't resonate with who you are anymore. Or there was some shakeup to your financial situation. Taurus is associated with tradition. Think the Hierophant in the tarot. Uranus is freedom. You could have felt or still feel a need to break free from societal norms. Taurus is Venus ruled. So maybe some beauty standards you're no longer subscribing to or ideals are under review. Maybe you're like, no more fillers. Maybe you're like, filler me up, please. I don't know. Okay. Uranus is all about freedom and independence. So hopefully you use this time to reconnect with your true, authentic self. Uranus stationing direct is impacting all of us. Even if Uranus is not personally hitting your natal chart, this is a time of forward motion for the collective. Pluto is in Aquarius. The ruler of Pluto in Aquarius would be Uranus. So now that Uranus is direct, that Pluto is going to kick it up a notch. That's what I'm thinking. Mercury, the planet of communication, and Mars, the planet of action, are both in Capricorn. So Uranus is forming a trine to Mars and Mercury. I love a trine. It's a soft aspect. I like when Uranus makes soft aspects to other planets because it's like, I want to try something new. I'd like to change something. Not a chaotic, hey, I have to try something new. I'm being forced into trying something new because this crazy thing happened. Mercury trine Uranus is that light bulb moment energy. You've got this great idea. Mars trine Uranus is a risk taker type of energy. You came up with the great idea with Mercury trine Uranus, and now with Mars, you're ready to act on it, put that thing in motion. Let's get into the horoscopes. Aries, think of the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. If you're up, know that it won't last forever. If you're down, know that it won't last forever either. With Uranus retrograde in your money house, you might have been blocked from making big bank, or maybe your spending was out of control and very erratic. Perhaps you even took a few financial L's. I hope not. No worries. The bounce back is always better than the setback. It's time to focus on the future. All planets are direct. Launch that baking business or start that TikTok food review account. Move over, Keith Lee. Here you come. Shoot your shot, Rams. Aries mantra for Uranus direct. I am open to new and innovative ways to create income. Taurus, Uranus is direct in your sign and you're finally ready to make that change. You know, the one that you've been talking about, mulling over and still haven't done. While Uranus was retrograde, you probably felt a bit restless and itching to break free and do something new, but blocked from true liberation. Uranus is now direct and you're inspired and motivated to make the change. While you tend to like the tried and true, this is a period where you want to switch it up. Maybe you change your hair color or call it quits when it comes to that job or relationship that is draining your spirit. It's time to be free. Taurus mantra for Uranus direct. I embrace my personal evolution. I open myself up to change. Gemini, you're realizing how your own behavior has prevented you from moving forward. Sometimes we could be our own worst enemy, but knowing is half the battle. It's time to break free from some bad habits and the past. You're ready to let go and move on. It's the end of a cycle, and you can free yourself. You can truly let go, Gemini, and release all the baggage of the past, but first you have to acknowledge it before you can just let it go. A spiritual awakening isn't rainbows. It could be messy, but ultimately it is worth it. It is liberation. Gemini mantra for Uranus direct. I am free from the past. I focus on the limitless possibilities of the future. Cancer, you're finally ready to remove yourself from that gossipy group chat. You're looking to connect with social communities that are thinking about the future and helping humanity. This doesn't mean you can't have some fun, lighthearted friendships. You don't have to ditch your brunch besties, but it's time to also hang out with pals who are vibing on a higher frequency. So don't be afraid to make new friends. Your dreams may need a revamp too. It's okay to let go of goals that feel outdated now. You may have a download with a different vision for your future. Cancer mantra for Uranus direct. I attract friendships that support my personal growth and progression. Leo, you may realize the career goals you pursued in the past do not match up with who you are. If those old goals and the professional plans aren't in alignment, it's time to make some changes to your game plan. Have you outgrown your line of work, or do you want to spend your time in a profession that you really connect with on a soul level? While your professional progress may have slowed over the past 5 months, things should pick up now. It's time to make sure you're traveling the right career path as you gain that momentum. Leo mantra for Uranus direct. I am open to a career change if that's what it takes to find fulfillment in what I do. Virgo, you're ready to switch things up and try something new. This could be taking a trip, learning about a new topic that you've always wanted to dive into, going back to school, or enrolling in a course or certification program. Do the thing that you always talk yourself out of, Virgo. We know you love a plan, Virgo, but we make plans and God laughs. It's time to really embrace the uncertainty of life. Also, do your beliefs and values still hold true to who you are? You're changing, and it's okay for your morals and code of ethics to change too. Honor the new you loading. Be open to all the possibilities. Virgo mantra for Uranus direct. I enjoy change and adventure. Libra, it's time to free yourself from any lingering emotional wounds. You're ready to break up with trauma and toxicity. The past has no power over the present, and Uranus is all about looking to the future, so embrace what's next and not your ex. Speaking of relationships, if you've always been too dependent on someone else's finances, maybe it's time to become more independent. We love a partner who pays the bills, sprinkle, sprinkle, but maybe it's time for you to step into financial autonomy. Consider your options before accepting more monetary gifts because it could be a power play. Libra mantra for Uranus direct. I have the power to create big change in my life. Scorpio, your personal relationships are ready for a shakeup. Does your partnership, personal or business, feel too restricting? It's time to free yourself. While you may not need to break up, there is a need to change the way that you approach your close connections. You may meet a quirky person that really shifts the energy in your life. This doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic or professional. Be open. If you're single and ready to mingle, it's time to expand your mind and step into a type that's outside of your normal comfort zone. Scorpio mantra for Uranus direct. I attract healthy relationships that understand my need for me time. Sagittarius, your daily life may feel restrictive to the point that you want to abandon adulting and just run away. Relatable. While this sounds amazing, it's not realistic. Find ways to switch up your day-to-day life so that it provides you with some much needed spontaneity. Maybe it's time to ask to change teams at work or to be put on a new project. Speaking of work, you likely don't take well to being told what to do, but remember to think before you give that annoying coworker a piece of your mind or you head to HR. If your anxiety has been higher than normal, try meditation to calm your nervous system. Sagittarius mantra for Uranus direct. I find inspiration and excitement in the mundane. Capricorn, it's time to rekindle that creative spark and find that artistic inspiration. Think different and open your mind to new possibilities and opportunities. You're likely feeling less rigid than your usual buttoned up self. Gang, gang. It's time to open your mind to dating someone new, or at least trying a new activity that is out of the norm. Tap into a passion. The weirder, the better. Who cares what others think? It's about what makes you happy and brings some kind of excitement and joy into your life. You might be surprised where a hobby leads you. Capricorn mantra for Uranus direct. I am a creative genius. Ideas come to me effortlessly. Aquarius, your home and family life is about to get exciting, so buckle up. You may move residences, or a family member unexpectedly moves in with you. This could be either to your joy or dismay. Your daily household routine probably switches up in some way. The key is to go with the flow. Change is the only constant in life. You might resist whatever is happening at first, but it is ultimately for the best, this new development. You could also experience breakthroughs around family baggage and trauma that leads to healing. Let's go. Aquarius mantra for Uranus direct. I embrace change and growth within my family and myself. Woo, Lord, Pisces. Pisces, your mind is electric, Pisces. You're buzzing with thoughts and ideas. You want to learn all you can about a topic of interest and share your new knowledge with your friends and neighbors. This is a great time to pitch an idea or start a writing project. Your mind is sharp, innovative, and creative during this period. So don't ignore your downloads. If you've been holding back how you truly feel, you are likely to spit it out now. If an opportunity for a quick getaway arises, say yes. This is an excellent time for a road trip. It could be full of surprises and adventure. Pisces mantra for Uranus direct. There is no limit to what my mind can create. Yay! I did it, guys. The live did not save again.